So Patrick, what's the first thing we should know about furniture designing? Where to start?
Well, I think the first thing is functionality. I think design's a beautiful place because it gives practicality to art. I am kind of a curmudgeon in the arts world because I'm like, but what's the function? So I love things that are very practical, that have a use. Like a table can be beautiful art, but it can still hold something. Like there is a direct translatable use. So I think the most important thing when you're designing is it useful? Is it going to fill a need?
Yeah.
And from there, then you have to look at things like portability and durability and price, because it's not easy to make.
Tell me more about pricing. Yes, how do you decide all of that?
Pricing is dependent on how much it costs me, really.
Yeah.
So if I'm making something in brass, it's going to be a lot more than if I'm making it just in steel.
Okay.
Because brass costs so much more.
What about if you're making it from a cut down tree from just like a slab?
A lot then depends on the species of the wood, because when I have a tree slice, it takes many years to dry before I can use it. So I'm paying rent. I explain this to people. I sell at the Rose Bowl Flea Market.
Okay.
And people sometimes look at me like, what, $300 for a table? I'm like, yeah, but I paid rent on this piece of wood for 2 years. Like, it takes a long time. I mean, metals, we work with metals that are made as much as we can in America. There's only so much you can do. Concrete, who knows? We make it here. I don't know where the stone's being sourced from, but as much as we can in terms of American made, California produced, we do.
So I wanted to ask, a simplistic design, you explained to me why you love it, but have there ever been times where you wanted to get more intricate?
I don't think so. I really haven't, because I really see right now the design world leaning towards contemporary design and minimalism. This modern take is, I think, a reaction to our really complicated digital lives. The more we have going on in our life, the simpler we want our houses to be, our homes, our lives. Every design you see, whether it's an iPhone or like the leading furniture designs, it's about clean lines. It's about like empty space. And I think that's a reaction to just how interconnected and complicated things in our day-to-day are getting. So when we can make it simple, let's make it simple.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, we have a lot of things in apps now that take the place of all the household items we used to have. I mean, kids don't even need toys now.
No.
They have apps for that.
And in reality, designing simple is probably harder, because less is more sometimes. So when you're taking things away, there's a lot of challenges that come about from that, because there's only so many basic shapes you can do.
Yeah.
Because we're a small company, we don't have to fight that too much, because we can only do so much right now. But there are so many variations I want to do, sizes or colors, but keeping it simple is the key. I mean, right now we're doing a custom piece in like a cream colored table rather than white. And we'll do that, sure. But white and black, that's simple. Blue with sparkles, not simple.
Sparkles.
It's an option out there. If you want it, it's an option.
I'm interested.
There you go.
And I was looking more at your designs. I was very interested. You like to use a lot of triangles? I feel triangles,
squares,
circles.
hexagons.
Hexagons.
Maybe it's just the engineer in me. It's those clean shapes are very soothing to the eye.
I do think so too. Math. Is there ever any math involved in all of this?
Yeah, there's a lot of like ratios, a lot of formulas that I'm doing every day.
Yeah.
I mean, am I using the engineering I went to school for, which is material science? No, not really.
Oh, wow.
But I wouldn't be able to do a lot of the things if I didn't have a mathematical mind. Just to be able to think in terms of scientific method or in process, in terms of like holistic ideas of like start to finish, that is a mathematical mind.